Video way efa special prosecutor and some wabeka and afin so LGBTQ update ekoso wo Ghana no eno ene de bro sisi a yeni kan starting free special special prosecutor e de nsem bia betudwa o kire say ono no office ho no before betimi aye adwuma e wo ne office ho no gise ono ankasa etimi aye vetting bia vetting no muntie ne ye vetting ni nyina ne se wo ye oba na okoware bema ana bema na akwaware oba na wo ye adwuma e wo ne office ho a e wo se wono etimi eveti saa nipa ko na wo kwaware no ehu ni se onye obi oye security threat e de be ma ne office ansana watimi aware saa nipa koro no se wo ntia ase a ada se obegya adwuma na to wono akwaware waware ana obegya oba na bema koro no e ma na koro no awoye wadwuma eno ne asem a special de aba beto ho atumi se de manfo mebrina e kire o madwene e de fa ho se ensem papa yi di bai ano odin adichiase special ne office ene wo di ho nkomo opa obetimi aye wontimi nso a wo se nya nhye eno anso obekọ no akopa adwuma foforo na waye yenko kan nsem a eye special editudwa emrasisia OSP workers will need direct permission from me before they marry. Kisi Ajaben, Special Prosecutor Kisi Ajaben has disclosed that his office will be run a background check on all staff who will be employed at the office of the Special Prosecutor. According to him, this move is to ensure that whoever is employed there is not a security risk and will not jeopardize the work done in that office. He believes that this is one of the ways that will help the office to effectively function and undertake its mandate. Kisi Ajaben indicated that apart from married men and women, other employees who intend to get married will have to disclose to the office who they intend to marry in order for their would-be spouse to be vetted. If you are at the interview to work for Special Prosecutor Office and you have someone intend to marry, you should make that known to us so that we can vet that individual. If we vet the fiancé on and we realize he or she is a security risk, we will advise you that you have one or two choices to leave the fiancé and work. But if you still want to marry, you should go and marry. Whilst you are an employee and you want to marry, you should inform me about the marriage that you want to marry so that I will vet the person. I will advise you after the vetting or whether or not you can marry the person. If you can abide and insist on getting married to the person, then we will have no choice but to sack you. He said this on Acquah FM. In some say, and a special prosecutor di tuja, a fine officer or no wabie na enkofo mbeye adwuma no emra da ho ni. Etu he na betimi anu akwa wontimi nso a o se nyenhye ubetimi afiri ho no akopa adwuma foforo nso na wakwa akoye yafe yenko asem foforo so wo se LGBTQ ho nsensem a abaso wo man Ghana mu a enipa anase aloye kukudam ahodo maako edu wotwe 18 etimi aka omo ho abom se omo eko ede amasa nkofo na masaade na timi akoso e wo man Ghana mu ho no update ni nyina no eni na o check nsem a eye lawyer eye akoto ampaw edi to dwa o kire e woni nkasa yemu se enioma mebre ekoso wa asore dem amukura mu nyanka nwiye ala ma start na mbeki kasanse nsem na ho na ka kire mu se so obi eye fornication obi eye adultery eno no sa big eno nye threat ma oman no na emom LGBT ena eye threat de ma oman na so obi bo adwaman obi ye sa no manioma no e wa asore dem no obusans ensorefo ne say saa ne ma say de mu hu ne say okay na emom obi say ono ne fa ahodie de e wono to anase wonase a obi pese wo ye ma no no eno de mu hu ne say e yade a etia oman ne mra eno ye nsem a eye lawyer akoto ampaw e de etu dwa mo ni kan entie emu asem ne kakra ye wiade aka na mesan so e de aka mo ho. Fornication, adultery, bigger threat to society than LGBTQ+. Akoto ampaw. Akoto Ampaw is against the anti-LGBTQ+ bill. He says people's fundamental human rights will be abused if the law is passed. He says religious values should not form the basis of a law. Private legal practitioner Akoto Ampaw has given another justification for his opposition to the anti-LGBTQ+ bill, describing as hypocritical and decision by some members of parliament to seek a criminalization of same-sex relations. The hypocrisy, according to revered lawyer, is exhibited by sponsors of the bill with their failure to make adultery and fornication criminal. Okay, eti wey a lawyer akoto ampa onso dia ode ebetu edwa enso eno no. Na ofiri ho no ana eye Mr. Pratt enso ede eye nsem betu edwa ye Kwasi Pratt onso de nsem betu edwa no wo kire se adentina asori dan na esisi ho na mo wo asori dan mu akwa otwi ni ko ka na mo ye dedegu ni pa aso mu no. Munyi mani aso mpuburu wansan ma beyi obi de na emmom no asori dan ho no bone kura ekoso wo ho a muntimi nso obun wieye eye den na mugya mo bone wo ho na mbeka obi de eno ye Kwasi Pratt nso nsem wo de abetudwa wo kire se enya de a ewo se ono de ono so sansem da Christian council fo mo ni nkan enso mo Christendom ho no bone na ekoso wo ho a muntimi nkan ye no mo ni nkan solve ye no ansa na maba beka LGBTQ ho nsem we ye nsem a eye Kwasi Pratt nso ede betudwa se muni nkan nyi moni so mpopuro ansema be yi obi de because bone pa no aso dem ho na ekoso enso mun kan no wi demom LGBTQ de na mbeka Bible verse nya ede ba case an nsem a na all kan na utie eye asem foforo nso a eye asanita no enso ede abetudwa a oye LPG national organizer ensem a all kan say ohwe the way LGBTQ+ ho nsem ne kona otewa na eye lesere odwene ho ana onte ase che say enipa hin na omo sa ko ni mo omo kasa nsem na omo ye nkremufo lawyers adodo se ne wo Ghana omo ka 18 no ho a eye nkremufo ni nyina ye Kristofo a lawyers ene kasa ankofo ye omo kwama sa ankofo ye ho enti eye nsem a eye papa kan ye modu pa ne so tumi se Kristosom ne nkremufo no nkremufo no de omo tumi ditum se ade we ye nye enya ade nso obi abaye nso da na mom Christian dom ne de wo ho ana eja bibi aba begum na akofa nsem so edi aba yenko kan nsem a eye Mr. eye yaw eye asanita no enso edi tudwa LGBTQ+ group. Isn't it interesting no Muslim is involved? Asanita no eye LPG national organizer. The clergy has been strong voice in support of the anti-gay bill currently before Parliament. Christians and Muslim leaders have at different times voiced opposition to same-sex relations. But for Yao Asante Tano, a former national official of the Convention People's Party (CPP), the leadership of the church must do more by removing members who have expressed open support for lesbians, gays, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex LGBTQ+ community. Asante Tano, currently the national organizer of the Liberal Party of Ghana, LPG, who speaking on Monday when he appeared as a panelist on UTV morning show, Alichin Sonoma. The subject of discussion was the report that 15 human rights defenders has written to Parliament seeking a dismissal of the LGBTQ+ bill. These people are nation records that need not to be part of society. It is time that clergymen associated with such persons expelled from their flock because they are not supposed to be part of the society, he said. Okay, and some say ena Mr. Yao Asante Tano enso edi tudwa ewo LGBTQ ho nsem ye da so wo LGBT ho nsem no so na Chief Biney nso akasa
onye sike nyina na wodi
bedes kan so bediji obedaji
sike bi wo ho a ekoje a wonyim beguas sike bi wo ho ekoje a umba wonyim nyam nyina obesai sike bi wo ho ekoje a wasi nyina obeye poto. And he said, oye juma woye jakutia da won first kanko. On your face.
Oye NDC for a organizer, national organizer, deputy national organizer. Or also say, Sanko Fuko or Matthew home so me 80 your Mbakwaji Sanko for you know. Young Gomisho Munchum.
No Marco Jiska.
2. In Penyufu Abu Bonzi, Dr. Akotuampa or one spokesperson. Waiting for you. How old are they? And I work on in fear here according to the Bible we are him. Until Warbe champion the agenda na one and sebi won be fan to. Another one kasa wo check wo yade na kasa wo de ehwem because me nue ka asem bi de bi nyim obi ni dey masem. E bia na one kasa wo firi ho. Because if they are not from there in the name of human rights in Kutinzi, I'm not convinced. Because human rights in a fight for or ye nyimpa ne right there. Sebi Benin obafa Benin ina besi oba ono ye right a ovinfa
obehe kura na ebi sunsum ase no ana se sum ase no na ebi ebo bito ni ade
oye right ande no roba ana fititi ye be no oye right o no ye fititi na oye bible ni mu asem ne ba asem na bible ne kan hwe me do boko bible no
Okay.
na damadi no oye agenda sa aye communication na follow politics deeper and kebehu there this is an agenda setting na crofute bi onu ko parliament o yenda enje onyenda o ye di hu komo wo manhim wo ye human right free human right na wo kun nkadana bill ne ko ya wo ko introduce woman speaker na no nsem na adechi na odi ehun human rights nsem this is an agenda.
And that's what we share Kurana and Kofu Krakashi bin Akosand Ascend Yakodi Munsem and Akofan some way in Abba. No moon few cry and he our Baconsa Kunwi.
Na se kikesi enyima. Baby ameti na agenda na mihunu. Oto asum pe. Lawyer Kutompa. Se oye President Acquah do lawyer. Ebeka de President Acquah do no go for them discussion be first. Obaka there it is bound to happen. Na enwana wo beka ho asem no ndoso SaGA na yeti ni ye da we will consider krem agenda yazo inda menyu kase bill ko parliament yenya professors bi mo won so obaka do human right into ye so what is the meaning na che de say adeni I discuss with friend omayim enough
Edi ato amo nchirima enti nkofo ne nsem wo mo ka no eye Mr. Biney so kire se enya ade ono do ofo aso no hu ni se sa nkofo kura no e wo se etimi investigate omo yen kan nsem na fe yentie eye video na wode eka asasem we ho no emra sisia Chief Biney also commented on this issue LGBTQ+ bill akoto ampaw others are suspect we have to monitor their movement Chief Biney Deputy National Organizer of the Opposition Party, NDC, Chief Nizon Biney, is challenging lawyer Akoto and his group kicking against the passage of the LGBTQ+ bill into law to come out with the right issues the bill seeks to violate. According to Chief Biney, the activities of all those campaigning this cause should be monitored and investigated. Chief Biney, contribution on UTV's at the Chinsroma program, emphatically said that we have to look at the lives of these people. We have to monitor their movement. All this is an agenda. If you have done communication and have followed deep politics, you will know that this is an agenda setting. He stressed.
Ebinum we are for, ebinum we are against. And then I say ebinum koche ebinum echi what we see office bi o baby. Hwasemo si wo man him. Office ni rakra echi dan ni also onyim enti no krofo won tun ko youth ni bi kra sorry against the people. Police and man ko nya asam papa. And if you have a president sitting na so catch or there, it is bound to happen. And later, many also President Akasa, so President Akasa also on pedo more than anybody who talks for the president.
Okay.
Did the president tell the state there, man no pay what the massam na mekain? Inti mo nyimi sibon. Nemum afide na mijinana. Did he do that? Na said them okada ye bound to happen. Na say ye wo human right to full beat the professors here Hoahi. Ah won susu wonyi mede wo wo minti woji ti do ye do odo ya. Are you seeing where we are going?
Moamotin semwa Chief Biney eka oka we e wo adechin sroma so enti unso betimi adrop o comment ye da so wo LGBTQ sensem anu aye den wo Ghana obia e kire na adwene na we enenam so ema eye opanyini bi nso a kire na adwene ho ono nso eye member of parliament e de ma eye South Dayi na ono ne din ankasa de eye Roxin Adafiekpo a ono no ewo eye South Dayi eye constituency Dafiekpo din mambo ni ya fa cheme na emu odupa enti Mr Roxin eye MP ewo South constituency ho na Mr Roxin semu a oka ene say omumbra no mechire omanim sa nkofukwo no magye atumu say omo no minority LGBT group a omo represent sa nkofo no Mr Akoto ampane nkofo aka no omumbra meyi omanim na yehunu nkofukwo a omo ete Ghana omo saade no 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 ankasa de ohunu se sa nkofo ye nkofo bi a eni kwanse esoso omo so eni sa no manoma ne nsem omo ka no ewo oman Ghana mu na nya de betimi aboa ama oman Ghana no etimi akonanim yen kan emu ansem a opanyini atwoye enkyere eye atiefo nyina nya abotre ma mepa ye da so wo LGBT insensem no yen kone ko camera sisia Esu Efri eye member of parliament for South Dani constituency Roxin Dafiamoko member of parliament for South Dayi constituency Roxin Dafiamoko is daring a group made up of academics, lawyers, researchers, civil societies, organizations, and human rights activists who have kicked against the current bill before Parliament, which seeks to criminalize and impose jail terms for LGBTQ+, to go to the Supreme Court to challenge it when it becomes a law. According to the group, the bill, Promotion of Proper Human Sexual Rights and Ghanaian Family Values Bill, when passed into law, would enroll fundamental rights and as enshrined in the 1992 Constitution and send Ghana to the dark ages of lawlessness and intolerance. The group, made up of 18 members, have already submitted a page of 30 memorandum to Parliament, detailing what is described as the unconstitutional of the bill, adding that the advocacy was not about whether lesbianism and gayism was wrong or right, but rather it was worried about the blatant violence of human rights as contained in the bill. Christian clerics throw challenge to Acquah on LGBTQ+. Some Christian clerics led by the chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Apostle Eric Nyamiche, have asked President Acquah to ensure that all avenues for LGBTQ+ sexualities are shut in Ghana. They made the appeal when they compromising the Methodist Church, Apostolic Church, Christian Council presented a memorandum to the Constitution, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee in support of the anti-LGBTQ+ bill before Parliament. The 33-page bill, which is yet to be considered by Parliament, seeks to unequivocally criminalize LGBTQ activities. Among other things, it says people of same sex who engage in sexual intercourse are liable on summary conviction to a fine not less than 750 penalty units and more than 5,000 penalty units, or to a term of imprisonment of not less than 3 or not more than 5 years, or both. It covers any person who holds out as a lesbian, a gay, or a transgender, or a transsexual, or a queer, or a dorsocrado, an ally, or a non-binary, and any other sexual gender identity that is contrary to the binary categories of male and female. The legislators promoting the bill submitted a copy of the draft to Speaker of Parliament on 29th of June 2021. The bill is not only targeting people of LGBTQ+ orientation, but also promoting of such spectrum of sexuality. Mr. Roxin Samuel Dibetu ene da ho no. Yese kaakum ya gine kwaku angasa nanum. Your friend is saying afina Christian dom no so asore. Na me dese o masore because a Christopher no edos wo my Ghana mu se ho ye Christian country ampa dia. Ene na Christopher doso pa. enti afi na Christopher na yeden ama omo ho mene so e de omo ho aba ayesa asem we mu kire se enya de ombeje e de atum we nam so e ma Pentecost fo eni Methodist fo eni sis Anglican asore enkuaku mebiri so aka omo ho abu ma ache e de krata akwa eye parliament kire parliament say nana ade na mo pese mo pass ye nyina ye fo so na ye ne church members nyina so efo so ye ne ewo nipa dodo e wo asase so e wo Ghana ha e wo Ghana nti yenso ye fo sa ade so mo pass sa amra no na entia sa nkofuku na omo se omo de omo fa ahodie wo omo to no na sa fa ahodie no emfiri ho na asomdie embra oman Ghana na etia eye oman ne mra etia eye yem values ene sensu tia eye yem religious eye aspect ne emu konkonwa ne ensensem mebiri yenkotie ensem a eye empanyifo ede tudwa emra omo de kratai eba abonten all 3,196,605 members of Pentecostal Church supports anti-LGBTQ plus bill, chairman. All members of the Pentecostal Church support anti-LGBTQ bill. The church wants MPs to expedite actions on passing the bill into law. A pro-LGBTQ group is pushing ahead with opposition to the bill. Chairman of Pentecost Church of Ghana, Apostle Opoku Onyina, he said the flag he leads is fully in support of the anti-lesbian, gay, bisexual, then bill currently before Parliament. He disclosed this as a journalist in Parliament on October 6, 2021, when the church, along with other Christian groups, presented memorandum to lawmakers. According to him, members of the church account for 10.38% of the Ghanaian population, which percentage translates to 3,196,605 people, adding that they block support for the bill to be passed. The Church of Pentecost, with the population of 3,196,605, is supporting the bill that is before the floor of Parliament. We want to encourage our parliamentarians to argue and argue well and know that they are Christians of God. They did not come out of APPIAH. And ya utie nsem wa mpanyifo ihwegu ha anu wode pa enya asem ketwa ye danyamia se Christopher nankasa asore na omo so ba abonten pushi sa agenda we na o cheke chairman nankasa mu a Pentecost for chairman ono ankasa nso aba abonten a opanyini a ye frɛ no Apostle Opoku Onyina enso aba abonten de nsem aba betai akire efo aso se saa de na omo epese omo pass ba Ghana ho no enya ade ono de ofo aso no ene ne chidifo ene ne church Pentecost fo ne a omu nyina se omumfo asa de no so se bekoso wo man Ghana mu ho nto ono de watunu na de asima odi animu adimu tinteman kopum so me pass sa law no ansana yem president ye osisi ko be free so a wo free so yen kan emu asem kakra. Completely shut down on LGBTQI Pentecost chairman to Acquah. It next when so the same story now unless or more pushy or more just nanado and close or more offices no maybe a war my Ghana mu according to a sorry I could do a war or my Ghana musun some more media cotton and down Acquah and so any and some no any go and yasem ketwa it has all LGBT and seminum because I idea abe kan kadia beto or my Ghana so enipa mebrina esi apene a chese insensem mebrina ekofa edi eba na we enenam so ema Pentecost for chairman so to support so asama sanko fu yo mpeso mo pass law na etimi say sa de na ekoso o my Ghana. You
see, the Christian community will now go into caucus and decide what to do because lawyer Acquah has made us know their roadmap. They are going to the radio stations and then they'll be organizing some street march and all that. You see, if we get to the street and our numbers come out and you see us and you can still pass this something against this bill, then you have done well. But we are going to cause our people to come on the street and we are going to warn any government that if you vote against this bill, we will vote you out. And that is it. There's no room for neutrality. No, it's not political. It is not political. Ghana is not, what I'm saying is not political. It's about the future of the nation. Anyone who wants to destroy this nation, we will not allow you to rule us. That is it. We have to take the values and principles of God on the street. It is this thing that we are losing. That is why we are seeing this nation the way we are seeing. So we want all Christians to arise so that we go out there and stand for the values and principles of the kingdom of God. That is the only way that will bring deliverance for our nation.
Abrantia Odin kind a boss petition Abanba Speaker of Parliament. Emma Speaker of Parliament, Eji 2 ma or reply no necessarily no man be any interview me platform you see. Or also Edna no atum Edi Nanudi etwaswa anodin. Me pese me the video we etwa to obetimi a share program no obetimi so drop comment ameyaka very important. Asema ekoso a ejina ho mame ene wu nyina e wo man Ghana mu ho a se nyina de anu tumu a fine se wo foa so a fine se wo mfoa so a fine e obia ene na dwen kyere nti obetimi de wadwen kyere nso aba. Nemum, I respect your comment. They're very important. Aha, EEii television. Yanko tie olumaba. Say sino want me nka bioma. Medase.
Me chairman we see chairman nya de chairman kudonto. Edi ameje so ene Emmanuel Abankwa kese dodo na afrem olumaba. Na ene mafru simpie ni apa. Baba be kasafa LGBTQ nsensem a na watwi ama ne homene so no. Menya ne tie se ekuo banu bi atron krata akoma mrahye bedwa na mo kire mu se ehu behia se ye beje LGBTQ atum ewo man mu se na mu nyina mu nim no me boso me ne de toso aduonu nwotwe me tron krata tenten the command Speaker of Parliament kire se be aduane ameto we maame ne ye papa ne buchi aso no mpanyin se ye chiwade ne senti entinti mama mra e be kasatia LGBT activities wo man mu na saa esu ne ban no yatumi apra kire firi o man Ghana mu sanse esu ne ban bia ebo man a ehu nya se ye beje atum ewo man mu sane amu nyina mu nim no John Bosome ne da toso dunum Speaker of Parliament ankasa no responded to me petition no na ohwemu na watwemienu na responded to petition na ebeje nsrepe ne mpebeku wa abefo pramaso ne media stations atela bembem ene frame ne metwetwe nkomo ewo sa kwan ne so na nkrata ode breme no me de nkrata na to so obo se nkrata na wo ho no mu a medin Emmanuel Abankwa kese ne guso a me telephone number eguso ene no achi nso bia ya me wo enso edaso ena wo hwa emuaya ode breme no na o kire mu se sa subject matter na me raise ye no on 28 May no ade bia na ni agye ho pa na LGBT sensem no ade bia sebe enwo se asoso so sene me kiro no me nkrata ani mu no the senti sa bre no na o kire mu se stakeholders meeting koso a right after the stakeholders meeting no amo be hwe na amo pass legislation the senti o mame arehemu anase wo mama assurance say men say mama dia beto amanim say amonya mra ebe kasetia LGBT activities no amo de nsem ni bedi dwuma na ohwe me krata na me tworo de koma animu no a Mr. T say article 11 clause 3 of the 1992 constitution no clause 3 clause 4 clause 5 no e kasafa kwan fa so enya Afia pema hankro ne aduako mienu amamra no na ohwemu a one of the sources of our constitution no customary laws nature say emra ne nanan mu di bu amoman before the inception of the 1992 constitution baby anso ni ye nanan mama mra ni mu a na kire se amaji LGBT atum the senti ya gitum a enye yi tie no na me gina so a me twon krata come Speaker of Parliament a ono so di mu aye ya me di atoso yi ebre me na enei ya da sore ya te se ekuo mienu bi aka mo bo ma twon krata e de akoma emrahye bedwa ne se yetintim emra bi na kasetia LGBT a me kire anti LGBT bill no ade bi a mo kire se ba betietia sankrofo ifa hudi so nyame yanu mi kure ni ensama mo de agu bedwa srada no mete nsem no na san mesre sabe Sodom and Gomorrah say be say nyina free LGBT activities ene bra basa bi na ekoso during those days eti sabe se kwasi kokko anakwasi broni ena enya LGBT na wo practice a ade aye obi kro yi no say obi kro and American and Mabre no their way of life I friend the culture no na LGBT nsensem no eni amama mra ni mu ana se eni mra na amode ebu amoma ni mu se ebi amagye atum nti nya ya bre so ni e ba begye sa de na tum eti enei amofrusi pie ni apa pesa mo kire mu se e wose ye gye sa de na tum amo kire mu akra besi so se e ba sa na kam ya kwese ye tietia sa nkrofo ni fa hudie so nanso me hu ni se be de ye obi kro yie na se obi kro kwasi kokoti ni kro mu no yetimi ko hye ne kete ma ni fufuo abra fufuo nya ne staple yetimi hye ne kete ma ne nkatwi kasa abra twi kasa nya ne kasa enti adenti na mo pese mo ko adapt foreign culture de ba o man mu na chinchina chi ye gitu mo man mu enti me se gina afidie mu ntumimi so na media desrede mu odi amamra hye bedwa ne se sa desrede asan krofo ne de abeto o manim no amomo desrede ne ntumu na nipa bi ekeka se han se yanji LGBT antumu a ebewi ase no international AIDS ne chese emmoa bi amanhodo e de maye no wan hamu begya yema sanse amukyerem sa amanhodo pi na emaye international AIDS no na foreign AIDS no amaje LGBT atum enti nei se yesi anyi ntumu a wan hwe a sa foreign AIDS no enya de aye sabeka emmoa ya mede ma sankrofo ne se be omega na yenya hiafo sa o obade ne pe ko twi ko brema eboa ma oman timi fa ne tuma pefre no obade ne pe ni nyina oman ga na ye obi da bia me kasa na me di Dubai ye mfato ho Dubai obade ne pe kura mo ye ba ko pe oil nanso ennam se Dubai amo utilize oil ni yie enti no enei Dubai man no afa ne tuma pefra ama de hye wo man mu ebo nkonten ko Dubai man mu ekọ pepa adi eti Dubai kura tumi afa ne tuma pefra with only oil a ne ko my Ghana ye wo timber ye wo diamond ye wo gold ye wo manganese ye wo asase pa sabi ye di mfudie e hya asase ni mu a etimi fu na so aburubra eti me kan de bia se o my Ghana ye nya hiafo sa obade ni pe ko twi ko brema nyina bi wode bia mai enei ebo bi wo hokra no a oba be poni mu a ebo bi wo ho no mu a enwura timi fu wo ho aye nyina enim se sabi enkanya fertile place a e wo se ebi a bibi timi germinate but at the end of it obekwa no na ebo no enwurafu ho it tells you say nyame ahira o man na to the extent say ebo kra no say ugu aba na ebi kogu buo no mu kra ebetima fifira ma na yi eti obade ne pode aman ni asase pode aman ye de bibia asase mu a etimi so aburubra no eno kra ya de mu a o man no se ehwe so yie na se nya corruptible leadership I encounter as a nation a enka o man no anyhow ko obade ne pode aman ke betimi utilize ni yie na service source of revenue di amaye ya yenkwa ma wodo so enkobo besia eti san sem na krofo ne kan ese se ya nye LGBT antumu a ebekọ wi ase no wan international AIDS bi wo hono a ye sanka no me na I totally disagree with them the sse ye ne se ye force ne etu katanhye proye ne kankan ase free oman mu se de be ya obade ne pa ode amaye ne ye utilize ya ne sika ebe free mu aba no sa obade ne pa no yetumi ede ehon fasode na yesika no atumi abo man ho bra enko bi man so enkonko bobesia enfa meye kro ni yi minim so man Ghana man bi anyame akoma da ne so pa da bia meka amanhodo a nyame akoma da on so titru pa amatana se hu se obade ne pa edan so nyame di adom Israel ene Ghana pene kura prekese amanhodo wo wiase afa na nyina obi ene wo kura prekese kan Israel na man Ghana ho iti abetra se ama LGBT4 sabi akono bone ni sika ni bra wo nipa ni bia fama ne omde ho akowura sa esu ni ban bone ni mu no ya betra se ama ye wodium ama ya gisa de atum ama nyame hira wode ahira o man no aye kwa na eno de wose ye tra se ma ne basa iti nei no masafra fidie mu ntumuru de afutu emu oden ko de ama ye mpanyifo ne se omo ya mutumi ya ho oden so na mo pass legislation said the speaker of parliament say me bo won krato de breme on 15th June mu no amunyina mutumi aho ode so na mo pass legislation o ma panyi na nado dan kwakufu ado makoto asere this time around say ekoba se asemi konkon ho ni yenti kitamienti jame emfa anti-gay bill ya amo pass hu a ono wotumi bi a friend Victor Power obetimagina sa tumi aho ode ne so na override any decision no wa passes our legislation na yetumi akasatia LGBT activities wo man mu minim se yetu sa na mo no a at least nyame enhira award mo man no ebe kese na no achi kran so no mabru na brabo atima ye kama san se ya mpe saa Hoahi na di gubre na ya ntintimu mra bia mana nkasantia LGBT activities o man mu ni esi e jama wa adai sai suni ban ye dia be wi ase wan be se mabru ne dia man empanyi si se empanyi tu sa e ko mabru di mu o man bia sabe mabru na brabo nya papa bia no o man da achen enye papa eno nti na nei no mafro afidie mu nturumu a mene mo ba bedi nkomo no me sa ka sisudua bio se o man ga na sabe enye hiafo na mom oba ade ne po de ma yen enam corruptible administration ti ene nei o man ne pa na sinima rewon kwa enam corruptible administration ti na nei ye utilize oba ade ne pa no na de sika bre ya ye hu sika no so hwe eti nei no se ye kwatia katahye dwirim prayer kankane na sika ebe free sa oba de ne pa ye kura no emu no ebeba no ye de bo man ne ho bra ye nkọ kwasi kokọ man mu enko lala sulala e ma ne mfa ne nka e ma ne mfa enka ye no mu se ya anyi LGBT antumunti no o man ebi abesia ya kasa sika ebenya free oba de ne panim no ye betimi de aba o man ne ho bra na o man na tumi afa ne tuma pafra menim so o man ga na ye o man bi anyame akoma da o man ne so de senti no me fa fidie mu ntumumi so na mama empanyifo na so ate se mama enyi LGBT ntumu na enyi ntumu kina na mo gidi orese mu sese na ekura no ye yesi ye nto saa asemi we hu aba ewo o man ga na mu ha menim se population o mu chichemu ko be aduo kronkron de me kire 99% de amo beto aba amayen se ye tintim mra bi abeka seti LGBT activities o man mu na etumi aboa ne senti no e wose ye de the masses no adwen kire e wosansemsem yi ho edi juma and I know say Ghana e Christo man adane de nyina ye fru simpie ne pa ye tese moka so o man Ghana e Christian country o man ye Christian country minimum say sabe adehye wo man mu no emu fa kase na empire mo bone say e betintim mra ama na kaseti LGBT activities o man mu de say tim yamfa o say enye oyo na ye timi tintim mra bia e be kaseti LGBT activities e wo man mu na no so atumi aboa ena me san fa fidie mu tumwi so na Madam Speaker of Parliament ase se meden krata ne ba 28 May no wan transi anwe ho se ebia menye obi asabe ma sheda gidin e wo wiase afa na nyina na wodify sa also ni nyina na o consider say with only my signature wotimi consider ye we responding to petition within 2 weeks enei eda be for pramaso akoye enigisem etimi fa fidie mu ntumi so na Madam Right Honorable Agbangbagbe na se na ma srenya min shira de amano so nko so mani nimde ne nyansa ode ma Solomon no o ma ne sa nimde ne nyansa ne bi na otimi enfamwa na o ma ne tumi fa ne tuma pamfra medam mo nyina mase se me furu simpie ne apa be kasa mo nso mo share video ne de mame